Revelio.
Always think.
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Ha! Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
And what do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Ha. Ha. Accio. Revelio. Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. There's a victory that came none too soon. Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Incendio! Revelio. Leviosa! Revelio. Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio.
Why don't you have a little peruse? There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Revelio. Here. Confringo. Levioso. Tego. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Ha. Revelio. 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 Incendio!
Be it upon your head when I expect this to go unpunished. No.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Potato. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Potato. Stutica. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Closer. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Late on your homework? Not one, not even Hogwart. It's so interesting.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to... Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room. Wingardium Leviosa, you're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
I need someone to lend me some potions. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio.
You know, it does help to look at the thing while you're staring.
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant.
Revelio.
Can't get my children from the house.
Revelio.
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun. Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
Oh, I had no idea it was hers.
Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Revelio.
inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Getting all the goblins away.
Lumos.
Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it. You followed a wee butterfly to a grand treasure, eh?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Lumos.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Such a weird thrash into a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
It's a good thing we have auras.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop.
Revelio.
Speak with her.
This looks intriguing. Revelio. 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 Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes. What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic, and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Revelio.
Stop by.
Revelio. One of Ranrock's camps.
I won't rest. Lucky, that's all.
Incendio.
Such arrogance. Someone.
Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo.
I will make you pay. Get accustomed to that. Someone thinks they can help. One less human to worry. I won't rest. Dead. No! I won't rest.
Confringo. Leviosa. You only have one camp down, one more to go. Revelio.
How nice.
When are you going to give up? You're so very sweet. Are you quite...
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Leviosa. Confringo.
This is sad. There is...
Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa. Confringo.
You're dead.
I'll get you. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
I won't rest until the move of a coward.
Confringo. Incendio.
I won't rest. Let's get this over.
Both camps cleared. Lavender will be glad to hear that. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Yeah. That wasn't so difficult. Hello, do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
And what do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe. But if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
I'm afraid I'm all out of invisibility potion. I suggest finding somewhere safe and being especially careful.
Safe? Careful? Yes, that makes sense. And you're sure you don't... No. Very well.
Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you, sincerely.
I should investigate. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please, take it, and be careful.
Oh, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand.
See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure.
Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Is that some humans wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Barlow. Barlow's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Revelio.
I didn't always like up. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crack.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. Plan, something to do with him. Revelio.
meals I've ever eaten.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Oh, I do hope my brother is... Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
I'd have bet my last galleon he'd been kidnapped, but turned into an Inferius. Poor man. And poor Claire.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
Those that go to Azkaban, it's in the first place.
Revelio. Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Shame you're so foul. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa.
You've made a mess.
Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Suppose he's
Accio. Incendio. What do you have in...
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Still nothing.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Confringo. Leviosa.
Are you there?
Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. That's that. Settled. Incendio! Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
And how would one like to be styled today?
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in? You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Protego! Revelio.
I can't imagine how embarrassing it must be to have a quiz for a child.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
You're here then, eh?
Revelio.
May we talk about this?
Duke of Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence
Revelio.
of such arrogance. If Hogwart survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should.
Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
Have you finished your assignment?
Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. Pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instructions.
Leviosa. Leviosa. Defender. Incendio. Fringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Leviosa. Deposit. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Infringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Deposit. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Infringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Defender. Infringo, Leviosa, Incendio, Accio. Repulso. Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.